Like I said, Arthur's been trying to win football games, and I want this team to be fun. They may only win 4 games, but I think this will be a fun 4-win team.
You see,
Maybe
so
this is Detroit from
you
last year.
you mentioned that you say he wants to win games. If that's the case, if they want to win games, I fully intend Mariota starting the whole season. Now, if their goal is
Dangerous.
yeah, if the goal is yeah, well that too. But in if they're trying to tank, if they find that to be the best direction, Desmond Ridder will be starting. But I could see like I said, Mariota under center, I think they'll be very competitive.
Over 6 with that, I think people are going to realize how invaluable Matt Ryan was. There's going to be a learning curve with London, especially. I
Mhm.
think Pitts is terrific. Like I said, Terrell's all their star power here, but people are going to realize how special Matt Ryan is when he's
Yeah,
going deep in the playoffs with the Colts, and this
I just
team
want I want
wins
to
four
jump on
games.
that because we've definitely I mean I've seen on our Instagram and TikTok posts when we talk when I've mentioned that the NFC East is the NFC least worst division in football. People brought up the AFC South, and then when I said Indy's one of the top 5 teams in the NFL, which we will be revisiting either next week or the week after our top 5 teams entering this season. We're going to revisit that. Um, and people always they said Matt Ryan just entered the room, blah blah blah. It's like, guys, Matt Ryan was a very good like borderline elite. Like he was basically elite as elite, like without being elite. Like he was right freaking there. Like he was top 10
Star.
quarterback. He was a top 10 quarterback in the league at his height of powers. The guy won an MVP. The guy made it to a Super Bowl. He had a 28-3 lead up on the Patriots. He didn't call those plays. That was Kyle Shanahan that did that, and the Patriots defense showing up and capitalizing on those mistakes. Listen, Matt Ryan, I think it, Matt Ryan's not Joe Flacco. I think a lot of people like get that confused. Like Matt Ryan put up elite numbers while making it to a Super Bowl, while winning an MVP. He wasn't Joe Flacco throwing 23 touchdowns, 17 interceptions almost every year, and 3,000 yards, like John said. No, this guy was throwing 4,000 yards, 4,500 yards, 35 plus touchdowns a game. Like Matt Ryan was legit.
I got a question for y'all. He was legit, and I think he still is very very good. Top 15, no questions asked. Look at Tom Brady, comes into Tampa Bay, team that won 7 games year before, misses the playoffs. They won a Super Bowl his first year. Last year, Rams, they need a quarterback. They're a quarterback away. They go out and get Matthew Stafford. First year, they win a Super Bowl. This offseason, the Broncos, they feel like they're a quarterback away. Judy developing, all these running backs, the defense, they get Nathaniel Hackett. Now they get Russell Wilson. The Colts, they truly are a quarterback away. Carson Wentz was terrible from down the stretch. People say 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's not bad. He was bad. You watch the last 6 games, he was terrible in so many of them. I think back to that Patriots game where he completed 7 passes. I look back at the Jacksonville game. The dude couldn't get it done. He couldn't make the simple play. Matt Ryan can. Matt Ryan is going to take Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, one of the best offensive lines, which he did not have in Atlanta, and a very good defense with star talent all around him. They're just oozing with talent. They led the NFL in Pro Bowlers last year. They didn't make the playoffs. Why? The dude under center imploded per usual, like he has last 2 years. Matt Ryan's different. I think this year, Russell Wilson or Matt Ryan, one of those two will be playing the AFC Championship game. I think you can bet your money on it, and that means a lot in an AFC that has Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Derek Carr, and just so many stacked teams. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those two goes to a Super Bowl. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, looking at it today, I think it's fair to say maybe Indianapolis is the best team in the AFC.
What are they missing? Matt
I
Ryan's not an
mean,
issue.
we'll
Quentin
we'll
Nelson will
we'll
be
get
healthy.
we'll definitely get into that in the next couple weeks, revisiting our top 5 teams. I think about all 3 of us are going to have some changes. Some people adding,
Mm.
removing teams, moving them around. Um, yeah, no, I think it's a very good take on you, John. I heard that from God, I forgot who I was listening to. So, ESPN clip on YouTube said the same exact thing you did. He said, I mean, look at the last 2 years. Tom Brady comes in, wins Super Bowl. Matt Stafford comes in, wins the Super Bowl. We look at these 2 teams in the AFC now: Denver Broncos with Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan, Indianapolis. Is it going to repeat for the third time? I'll say there's a chance. I For me, no, though. I wouldn't say it, but there is a chance. I will say that there is a chance.
If Matt Ryan goes to the Super Bowl again and wins it, and he has, let's say, 2 more years of high end play after 2022, is he going to be a Hall of Famer?
We could get into that debate if it
No
happens.
Super Bowl MVP. Let's say Jonathan Taylor gets it.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor might be. Yeah.
It's tough. If he has an MVP, a Super Bowl, and however many Pro Bowls in like 15 years of or 17 of high end quarterback play,
Listen, the
I think
numbers
he can
back
get
him
it.
up.
I think
If we're looking number wise, yeah.
whose case would be better, his or Rivers?
Are we talking like right now, or if Matt Ryan wins a ring?
If in this imaginary scenario.
I think Matt Ryan. It's a conversation to be had.
I think him and Stafford, they can be Hall of Famers, but if they both retired today, they wouldn't be. And I think the story's still being written for both of those guys. If they have the longevity, I think they can be in.
Story is still being written.